So my next video is going to be about our PR journey, the detailed PR process that we went through.
What are the things the first time entrants should do or take care of once you land in Australia?
So stay tuned for these videos. Hi guys and welcome to my channel Aarti Vlogs. 2-3 days back I had posted at least 2-3 videos on Facebook and on my YouTube channel, and there are so many questions that have come up and we would love to help you all and answer all your questions. People have personally messaged both of us and we both are constantly messaging people, replying to all their queries. So we thought we'll compile all the questions so that everybody gets to know what is happening,
so that we can clear our doubts and also share our experiences. We are going to give you answers as per our experience. Definitely you can do your own research, but this is what we have experienced and this is what we have gone through. So let's start.
So the people who can travel are citizens, PR holders and people who have got exemptions.
Guys, rules change होते रहते हैं because the situation is so volatile that requirements change each and every day. I would suggest you keep yourself updated with the Australian government official website and also hope that you guys have registered yourself with the Australian High Commission as well.
So guys, subscribing is only the way that we would know that you are liking the videos, and that is a way of encouraging us to make more videos for you all. So make sure to subscribe to my channel.
Do like and also share with all your contacts.
Many of you had this question and even we had this once upon a time. How did we book tickets?
Well guys, in this situation it's quite difficult. I know we have gone through the same situation when people have struggled even after multiple attempts to secure a ticket.
We would suggest that you should have a strategy to book your tickets.
Well, what we would suggest is since there are only 2 flights options available for people who want to travel from India to Australia, that is Air India flight under Vande Bharat mission and chartered flights. So for Air India, I would suggest that you personally go and visit your local Air India office and try to politely explain your situation, because you shouldn't go and irritate them.
Okay, you need to build a rapport between the AI officer and yourself. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप कॉन्स्टेंटली जाए और इरिटेट देम एंड देन दे विल स्टार्ट इग्नोरिंग यू. ऐसे मत करो. यू पोलाइटली आस्क देम, टेल देम योर सिचुएशन, try to make them understand, and go visit at least 1 or 2 times so that they know your face. So that is what we did. And guys, you need to have a lot of patience because
right.
Yeah, we know Air India office we are going, so patience is the key.
Even if you're visiting AI office, don't totally rely on them. Because
while booking the tickets,
yes, because it may so happen that at the last moment there may be an issue or problem with their software as well.
So when you are going to the AI office, when the ticket dates are released, make sure that you have your app with you. You can carry your own laptop and open the website and keep it ready. And we would like to give you one more tip, is that
as far as app is concerned, there is an option in the app wherein you can pre-fill all your details, including your card details. So do that guys, because
just fill in and keep.
Yes, because it is very helpful, so that once the tickets are released, you can just
instantly book the
just
ticket.
select the flight,
click
the date and you're done.
Yeah. So we were ready with that. अगर हमारा Air India office से ticket नहीं हुआ book, so we have an app ready which has all the details filled up, and we just have to click it and फिर हो जाएगा ticket book. But we wanted to book through Air India office only.
Anyways, we were prepared with all that option as well. However, we were lucky to get ticket through Air India office.
Yeah. Next we would like to talk about quarantine waiver. But before that, let's go step by step so that we reach that point.
The AI official will ask you for a visa copy. She will ask you for current passport. That's it. If you are an Australian citizen, your passport will do because you don't require visa.
So it is better to book through the AI office itself.
We did not get a good experience talking to Air India customer care.
Customer care.
We did not get clear information because they were not sure what was happening
what
around.
is going on. They
Yes.
did not know itself. So it is better, you guys, you go to the Air India office, the main office, whichever city office, or else directly at the airport office, and book your tickets there and get any information from there only.
Well, guys, this is the most asked question and very difficult to answer, because personally, we didn't go through an agent. Neither can we trust anyone unless we know that person. I know that people are desperate. People want to land in Australia. People are away from the family.
Unless you have a solid
Information about genuineness of that, agent, don't go for booking with an agent, because there are a lot of scams
high
happening.
risk, yeah.
In that case, I would suggest you put up a personal mail to the AHC highlighting your problem.
So we paid around 90,000 rupees per person for economy class for Vande Bharat mission Air India flight.
So guys, the ticket cost may vary, so you will get information about the actual ticket cost or the ticket range in advance from the flight carrier. Well, these documents may change, the requirements may change, so I would suggest you that you keep yourself updated with the airline website or any advisory from the Australian High Commission or the Australian government. So what documents we carried with ourselves were
Our ticket printouts, passport copies, health declaration form.
Guys, regarding health declaration form, you will find it on Air India website. What may happen is there are 2-3 forms which look similar.
Confused.
Yes, they might be quite confusing. What mistake we did was, by mistake I downloaded the wrong form. It was for incoming international passengers, and I filled it form. And
Please read before downloading the form.
But when we actually reached the airport, I later came to know that it's the wrong form. So I had to rush around and find the Air India person in order to get that correct form, and I filled in quickly.
But even if you don't carry a form from home, you can always take it from the airport itself.
Because of the corona situation, you need not touch here and there. So that's the only thing.
Reason why we already pre-filled the form and took it with us. So we had booked tickets from Goa to Delhi. So we had booked our tickets the previous day and we landed in Delhi. We stayed in Holiday Inn. Why did we choose that hotel? Because it follows all the protocols. It was a nice, tidy hotel.
If you have your international flight, say at 6 p.m., you should be in that city. It may be any city, it may be Delhi, it may be Chennai, or it may be Mumbai. You have to keep a buffer of, I would say 6 to 8 hours. क्योंकि कुछ भी हो सकता है. Your flight may get delayed, your domestic flight may get delayed, or it may even get cancelled. So you Well guys, as far as COVID test in India is concerned, I'm not sure what are the rules at the moment, because
currently.
Yeah, because as I said, rules keep on changing and this situation is quite volatile. So keep yourself updated.
When we booked our flights, it was not needed to take a COVID test and provide a document to them.
So guys, when our first flight was cancelled, we had actually applied for Air India refund. You send all your details asking for the refund. Also call up the customer care and also talk to your local AI office so that you can get your refund as soon as possible. We are telling this because there may be chartered flights happening in the meanwhile, and the only reason for getting refund from Air India is
that you have some funds.
Yeah.
So our reporting time was 4 hours before our flight,
which was 9 a.m. but we reached there at 8 a.m. So there was no point in reaching early because we had to simply wait. So I would suggest reaching 4 hours early is good enough.
So many of you also asked questions related to the flight journey, what all they gave us, how was it and all. So I'm putting the link here to my previous video. I've shared the full experience about my flight. Since you have asked the question, we will just like to answer to this one.
So there won't be serving of any hot beverages or hot food. All you will experience is food packets which will be kept on your seat before you board the flight.
And the food packets will have a lot of snacks. It will have 2 boxes of meal. One is for your maybe lunch, one is for your dinner, and some more packets of snacks.
Apart from this, you can also carry some snacks if you wish to.
We also got a small drinking water bottle for each of us, and in case you wanted more water to drink, it was like self-service. So we had carried around 500 ml of this sanitizer, and nobody had any objection. They were all okay with it. They let us in.
We also carried a surface sanitizer.
It was helpful for sanitizing our bags because
Yes.
it was handled by many of
Right.
these people who handle at the airport.
I would suggest you not to carry a lot of sanitizer because it will again increase your weight. And
They provide you everything.
Yes.
You get
Because-
sachets of sanitizers. Air India provides you. So on the airport, at the airport also you have sanitizer stations. So you don't have to really worry about it. You can carry a small bottle. That's enough.
So you can see that we have not used it much.
Yeah,
you can
we
see
have
that it's
hardly
almost
used
full.
it. हम लोग वही use
Yeah.
कर रहे थे what they had provided to us.
Yeah.
But this is half over. So
Yes,
this was very
yeah.
convenient for us.
Yes,
We
you have
used
to-
this a lot.
So guys, once you land in Australia, the process is quite simple. All you have to do is first you will be going through the immigration check, you will collect your baggage, and then you will be directed to an area where there will be health officials waiting for you.
These health officials will just ask you, I guess, basic questions.
Yes.
Yeah? And do your temperature checks.
So guys, as far as quarantine waiver is concerned, it will again depend on what are the requirements on the state you have landed. For example, NSW had a requirement that you should have a ticket booked, a confirmed ticket booked before 18th of July. So you have to submit all the documentary evidence in order to make that claim and make your case strong. So guys, we collected all the documentary evidence when we were in India itself. We made sure that we have everything related to our flight journey. What we submitted was our original ticket,
Tickets.
our cancelled ticket, the cancelled message from Air India, SMS. We got an SMS, so I took a screenshot and I put it in the PDF form. I also compiled the AFC mails, all the correspondence from AFC, that is, the flight has been rescheduled, or flight has been cancelled, or flight has been diverted. All these
Mails were
all
attached.
these mails I consolidated in one PDF. I also attached my bank statement as a proof of receipt for ticket payment because this is also very important. Download your bank statement, highlight that transaction where you have paid for the ticket cost. So basically, all those people who are applying the waiver for in a family, you need to submit their passport copies, and apart from this, all the other documents which I already mentioned. You need to make a draft ready so that you explain them your situation.
In the mail.
What we did was we explained our situation in brief, how we booked ticket, how the flight was rescheduled, how it was cancelled, and how we were transferred finally to this Sydney flight. So you have to explain everything in brief. Don't just go on writing long stories because it will again delay your case.
Don't forget to attach your documents.
Yes, they will assess each and every case based on the type of document you submit. So we would suggest you that you apply for the waiver the day you land. So that's the reason why I told you keep everything ready, and the day you land, the day you are in the hotel,
Just write a mail, attach a document.
so in order to know all the requirements for the quarantine waiver, I would suggest you go to the state website and you will find
All the information.
entire information.
So the answer is no.
And considering the current situation, anything can happen anytime. For example, our flight was cancelled a day before. So the same way, the flights may get cancelled, they may get rescheduled. It may so happen that if you apply for a waiver from outside Australia, your file may not be even touched.
So as we said, we applied for the quarantine waiver as soon as we landed. So we got our waiver within 7 to 8 days.
Doesn't mean that even you will get your waiver within 7 to 8 days. Because there were so many people in our group as well who got their waiver after they completed their 14 days mandatory quarantine.
They can also ask you for further proofs. So it's better that you attach all the documents that just we mentioned right now. So the process is a little faster.
each state may have different requirement. So make sure you visit state website for the updated information. If you are not eligible for quarantine waiver, then the price what you pay for the hotel stay, it includes 3 meals a day.
Well, it all again depends on what hotel you get, what facilities are available in the room. We did not get any electric stove or anything. We just had a mini bar fridge and a kettle, that's all. A few friends of mine have got a well-furnished hotel where they had a lot of space because they were a family, they had a baby, they had a lot of space in the room, and they had kitchen area, some laundry facilities as well.
So it will depend on the quarantine facilities and your own circumstances.
Yes, you can order food from outside. In fact, even if you want to eat some chips or you need some earbuds, for example, you can always order from Woolworths, from Aldi, or whichever store is close by to your hotel.
Definitely, there will be a check of your grocery items before it is being delivered to your room. Your family can definitely send you
a parcel,
but definitely there will be checks at the counter.
Yes, of course, there will be free Wi-Fi in the hotel so that you can watch your own TV shows, movies, and spend your time.
You can even work if you're working remotely, then definitely you have that facility. But don't forget to carry your laptop or any other gadgets which you feel will help you in,
passing your time.
Absolutely. Guys, it's very difficult. We understand that for people who are traveling alone, you have to make a plan, not just go there and then think about what you're going to do for next 14 days. As I said, go prepared, make a plan, and I'm pretty sure these 14 days will pass on like that.
Guys, I hope that you have got all your answers to the questions, all the queries that had come on Facebook, YouTube, and personal messages to me and to him. So I hope everything is clear, all doubts are clear.
Guys, we have tried to answer all the questions, the major questions which were personally messaged to us, and we received a lot of questions, to be frank. So we have tried to consolidate all these questions and
cover them up.
And all these questions we answered through our personal experience only. So don't take this as some legal advice or something, some expert. But definitely this will help you a lot in your journey, in planning your journey from India to Australia.
And we hope that you get your tickets really very soon. All the best with that.
And we hope that you unite with the family very soon.
Yes,
because we do understand, this situation, this difficult, challenging time. On and all, I hope you guys like this video. Do subscribe to Aarti Vlogs.
For such more informative videos that will encourage us for sure. And like this video and share it with all your contacts.